Hello and welcome to my channel. The stitch that I'm going to show you, many of you know the stitch. For a table runner or a placemat, I will suggest you use cotton. So all of these here are cottons. This one is the thinnest one that I have, so I have to work this one with 2.0 millimeter crochet hook. It's quite thin. But for a placemat, for a table runner, the best is cotton. Do not use this kind of yarn or acrylic unless the acrylic is anti-peeling. I don't know how many washes will take that because it's gonna get really weird. Cotton, it's quite resistible to the washing many times. Okay, this stitch is very easy. One row repeat, goes really fast. You can use, if you use acrylic, not acrylic, by cotton, and a thin one, they will recommend what crochet hook you should use. Either it's 2.5, 2.0 or 3.0 at the most, I think. But you can go with thicker if you like. Yeah? But I will use 3.0 millimeter crochet hook because it's a little bit easy to see the stitch. With the thin yarn, if I am to do that, you're not gonna see much. Okay, so this stitch works with multiples of 4 plus 2 more. I like this stitch originally. You work directly into the, you skip the chains and you work into the chain. But by doing that, at the bottom, there will be some holes, and I don't like that. Yeah, so I like to put one row of single crochet in each chain. So I have here 16 chains, multiples of 4, and I'm gonna chain 2 more chains. Then we're gonna skip the first chain, and into the second chain from the hook we're gonna do a single crochet. I will suggest you flip the chain and you work through the bump. Yeah, the bump has only one strain of yarn. It's very easy to see the bumps. So you move to the next chain, single crochet, next chain, through the bump, single crochet, and so on. Single crochet in each chain. For a scarf, if you like to do this for a scarf, it's nice to work on the back of the chain through the bump, and you will have the stitches there in case you want to attach tassels. You know exactly how many stitches you should skip and then attach the tassels. But this stitch looks very nice with a thin yarn. I don't know why. With a 4.0, okay, it looks okay, but if you are to do a blanket, that blanket is gonna be quite heavy even with 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. So the last chain through the bump, single crochet. Now we're gonna chain 2, turn your work, and into the first stitch from where this chain is coming, we're gonna place in there 2 double crochets. This is how you're gonna start each row. 2 double crochets, and with the chain 2 you're gonna have 3. Now we're gonna skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth we're gonna do a single crochet first, chain 1, and in the same stitch where we did that single crochet we're gonna put in there 3 double crochets. So go back into the same stitch and put 3 double crochets. So this is the second and the third. Skip the next 3 stitches, and into the fourth stitch we're gonna repeat single crochet first, chain 1. Remember this chain 1, we're gonna work in that space that this chain 1 makes it. Yeah, so yarn over the hook into the same stitch where we did that single crochet, we're gonna put 3 double crochets. Okay, and we're gonna repeat, skip the next 3 stitches, and into the fourth we're gonna repeat single crochet, chain 1, and 3 more double crochets into the same stitch. So we're going to be left with 4 stitches. We're going to skip the next 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th, which is the last stitch of this row, we're going to do only 1 single crochet. Chain 2, and from this moment forward, this will be the row that we're going to do now. This will be the row that you're going to do until you finish your project, whatever you choose to do. Yeah? So into the first stitch from where this chain is coming, 2 double crochets. So this is how you're going to start each row, 2 double crochet in there. Yeah. Now we have this shell, let's say. We're going to skip the first 2 double crochets, and into the 3rd double crochet we're going to do a front post single crochet. So you're going to go around that double crochet, the 3rd one, and you're going to do a single crochet, chain 1, and in that 1 chain space right here we're going to put 3 double crochets. That's why I told you, remember this 1 chain, it's going to make a space, and it's big enough. The original stitch, it says chain 2, but I find that it's too big of a gap here. This gap, it's too big and I don't like it, so I put only 1 chain. But if you like bigger the gap here, the space, then put 2 chains instead of just 1. So you move to the next shell, skip the next 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and into the 3rd you're gonna do a single crochet, the front post, single crochet, chain 1. So if you like that gap, you chain 2, 1 more chain. But I like to be a little bit tight and compact. For example, for a blanket, I don't like to chain, so the cold air is coming through, so I don't like that. So in that 1 chain space, because you have the 3 double crochet, the space, 1 chain, and the single crochet right here. So in between the double crochet and the single crochet is that 1 chain space. It's quite big even with 1 chain. So you're going to put in there 3 double crochets. It's so easy, this stitch. You can watch TV, you can have a conversation. It's not that complicated. So you move to the next shell, skip the first 2 double crochet, 2 stitches, 1, 2, and into the 3rd, that double crochet, you're going to do a front post single crochet, chain 1, and in that 1 chain space, it's right there, 3 double crochets. And now you're going to skip 4 stitches. Yeah? So you have the single crochet from the last shell, let's say. So you have 1, 2, 3, and the 4th, where we're going to do is that chain 2. And on top of the 2nd chain, you're going to do a single crochet, chain 2. So in this chain 2, you're going to do that single crochet at the end. Yeah. Now turn your work and you're going to repeat. The first stitch is here, 2 double crochets, 1 and the 2nd. Then you move to the first shell, let's say. So you skip the first 2 stitches, and into the 3rd, which is the double crochet, you're going to do a front post single crochet, chain 1, and in that 1 chain space you're going to put 3 double crochets, and you're going to repeat this row on and on and on until you finish. Move to the next shell, skip the first 2 stitches, and into the 3rd, which is the double crochet there, do a front post. You just put your crochet hook around behind that double crochet, pull the yarn and do a single crochet, chain 1, and in that 1 chain space we're gonna do 3 double crochets. Okay, move to the next shell, skip the next 2 stitches, 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th you're gonna do in that double crochet, front post single crochet, chain 1, and then in that one chain space you're gonna do 3 double crochets. And now you're gonna skip the single crochet from the last shell, let's say. So you have to skip 3. 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth, which is the chain 2 that we did. On top of the second chain, you're gonna do a single crochet. You're gonna chain 2, and you're gonna turn your work, and you're gonna repeat 2 double crochets into the first stitch. So this is gonna build quite fast. Working with a thin yarn, it might take some time. It's not gonna be that fast. Yeah. Well, let's say you want to finish your project, you want to close. The last row should be single crochet in each stitch. So after you finish that single crochet in that chain 2, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and into the first stitch you're going to do a single crochet. Then you have the 3 double crochets from the previous row. So in through the stitch on top there, single crochet. So you have the first double crochet that you did, the second, and the third, and then you have the 1 chain. You're going to skip that 1 chain, and you have the single crochet from the previous row. So you're going to do a single crochet in there. So next you have 3 stitches, and the fourth is the single crochet from that shell. Just skip the 1 chain. That's it, that space in there. You don't need to do anything with this 1 chain. You just move to the single crochet and do in there, because this is multiple, so 4, so you should work in 4. So 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is the single crochet from the previous row. So now here you have 2 double crochets and the chain 2. So you're gonna go in these 2 double crochets. In each you're gonna put a single crochet, move to the next double crochet, single crochet, and at the end you have the chain 2 space, chain 2 that from the previous row, and then do a single crochet, chain 1, pull up a loop, cut the yarn, and then you're gonna hide the tail. So this one is gonna build up. Yeah. So this is the stitch that I showed you in the beginning on the other video, with a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. So the yarn is quite thin. Yeah. And it's reversible, the stitch. But this one is made with 3.0 millimeter crochet hook, and it's already thick. But for a table runner, I think cotton is the best, and the thinner it is, the straighter it's gonna stay. Once you start to use thicker, even cotton, this they're gonna go like this. Yeah, unless you want to put some border, you're gonna do that. Yeah? So we started with a single crochet, and it's gonna finish with a single crochet, and it's a little bit kind of the same in a way. I don't know if you can see. So the original stitch, like I said, we work directly into the chain, and in here it's gonna be a big hole. You're gonna see it. Yeah. So just chain multiple, so 4 plus 2 more chains, skip the first chain, and into the second chain from the hook you're gonna do single crochet, and so on in each chain. Well, I hope you like this stitch, and you find something to do with this one. It's an old stitch, but it's so versatile with different yarn sizes. Yeah, so you can try different yarn sizes for different projects. Yeah? Well, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.